So far we learned about parts of plant, shoot system, root system. Then we learned about two different types of roots in plants, tap root and fibrous root, and we have seen examples for that. Then we learned about the functions of roots, how roots helps to grow plants. Roots play a very important role in the healthy growth of plants. We saw then. We learned about the shoot system. In shoot system, we learned about the main parts like stem, its functions, the main part of the plant stem, that's how they support the other parts of the plant. So stem we learned, then we learned about leaf, then flower, then fruit and seed, isn't it? Yes. So plants mainly more main parts and all we learned. So plants and trees around us. We depend on plants and trees for most of our needs, isn't it? We depend on them because we need plants and trees. They provide us many things. Trees gives us fresh air, food, shelter, fuel, medicines and many other things. Trees gives us wood. We use that wood for fuel, for making furnitures, etc. They gives us medicine. There are some medicinal plants. Tulsi is a medicinal plant. Neem is a medicinal plant, isn't it? Then they give us food. They give us fruits. They give us vegetables. They give us shelter. Then we must protect them because they are giving us many things. So it's our duty to take care of them or to protect them, protect the trees. So let's see how we can take care of these trees. Taking care of trees. You can see a picture there. Save trees. We should not allow anyone to cut the tree, isn't it? Nowadays, many places trees are getting cutting down. Human beings use trees they cut the trees and they use the land for buildings, then for making buildings, for construction the buildings and for agriculture, isn't it? So trees are getting cutting down and it is affecting our life fully. It's harm to do that. We should not cut the trees unnecessarily. We must not cut down trees. Cutting trees will lead to serious problems. See, these are the problems that we face when we cut the trees. Which are those problems? Pollution. If we cut the trees, when we cut trees, what are the things happens? Pollution. Okay? Pollution. Then drought. Dryness in area. No rainfall, no water. Then flooding. Floods comes when we cut the trees. So these are the serious problems happens in the earth when we cut the trees. Moreover, trees are a source of food, medicine, wood and oxygen. They gives us food, oxygen, medicine and all. So we should never cut the trees. If we cut the trees, these problems will happen. It creates pollution, flooding, drought. It will be impossible for us to survive without trees. Once you imagine, can we live without trees? Once you imagine without trees, they gives us shade, nice wind, isn't it? Plants, trees, the greenery makes our life beautiful. That gives us oxygen to breathe. Therefore, we should take good care of plants around us. We have to take care of the plants and trees around us. We must celebrate Van Maholtsava throughout India. Do you know what is Van Maholtsav? Van Maholtsav. It's a festival, annual festival that celebrates every year. Annual festival means celebrate every year in India. Actually, this moment was initiated by one minister called K.M. Munshi, agriculture minister he was. Actually, he started this celebrating Van Maholtsava every year. He started this in the year 1950. 1950. Mr. K.M. Munshi, the Minister of Agriculture, he started Van Maholtsav festival, the festival that is celebrated in India every year to take care of trees, to protect trees, to save them. It creates awareness among the children or the school to how to protect the trees. Okay, so Van Mahotsav. This is one of the method, one way that we can protect our trees. Van Mahotsav is a festival of trees. Trees are planted in large numbers on this day. On this particular day, what happens, everywhere, in school, children plant trees, people plant trees. Yes, many schools celebrate this festival. Schools, in your school, will you celebrate this festival? Do you celebrate this festival, Van Mahotsav? That day, principal and teachers, they ask you to plant small trees in the ground. Students and teachers plant saplings. See, they plant small trees. Saplings means young tree. The motto for these relates to forest conservation and preservation. Motto, the main slogan, the main aim of celebrating this festival is what? To conserve forest or preserve forest. Conserve means protection for the forest. Preservation means maintaining, protecting what is there. Many trees people are cutting down, but now what is there that we need to protect it, maintain it. To keep something in existence or maintaining, keep whatever is there, we have to keep maintain it. That is preservation. Protecting our environment by planting trees. We can see the image of children and children that planting trees, isn't it? Yes. So every year Van Mahotsav celebrates in India. On this day, children in the school, especially, they plant the trees along with teachers. Okay, it is a good thing for us to do. So we have to save our trees, protect our trees. So we need to plant tree whenever we get time, whenever we have time, or at least every year, once a year, during this day, on this day, at least we can do that to help our to protect or to conserve forest. Okay, children? Yes, so in order to protect the trees or conserve the forest or preserve it, we have to do something. And government, they every year in India, they are celebrating Van Mahotsav. Planting trees that day, especially in school, children and along with teachers, they plant trees. So children, every Mahotsav day, every year, once in a year, you have to plant trees in the school ground. Okay, children? Yes. This is the way that we can protect our trees. You can plant tree near your house also. If there is ground or space is there, you can plant a young tree in there. It's very good for you, the environment. We are protecting the trees. Okay, yes, try to do, children. Next, tree plantation by the government. The government is also aware of the importance of trees. Yes, government also aware. They also know about the importance of trees. It plant trees like neem, jamun, mango, eucalyptus on the roadside. Have you seen on the roadside, right and left side, when we go, you can see many plants and trees there. Actually, government, they take steps to plant these trees along the roadside. So they know the importance of trees. We can see many neem trees around, mango trees, jamun trees, etc. on the roadsides. The municipal authorities, they take care of them. We can see the people watering there, cutting and keeping it properly on the roadside. Actually, municipal committee, the authority, the people in the municipality, members, they take care of this. The Forest Department of the Government of India plants and protects forest. Forest Department, we have Forest Department. So in the government, they Forest Department in the government of India, we have Forest Department taking care of forest, and all the people there take care of forest. So they also protect the plants and forest. It prevents cutting of trees without prior permission. See, if the Forest Department, they see whether anyone is cutting the trees without permission. If with permission, okay, without permission, if anyone is cutting the trees, they comes and they won't allow it. They comes and stop it. Okay. Some tribal people live in forest. There are many tribes lives in India. Okay, some people called tribes, they lives in forest actually. They know the value of trees. They are very fond of trees actually. They never allow anyone to cut the trees. According to them, tribal people, they believe that trees are sacred, they are holy. So we should not harm trees. They believe in that. So, and they get food, medicine, honey, wax, fruits, etc. from trees. So they live in forest, no? They are getting all these things from the trees. So they give good value to the trees. They never allow anyone to cut the trees. They cut the trees for some purpose. At the same time, they plant also. Okay. And so these tribal people in India, those who lives in forest, they make perfumes from flowers, and they make some kind of bags and all using the leaves of trees. Some special leaves they get in the forest. Using that, they prepare some bowls or bags. So what they will do, they sell it in the market, local market. They sell it for the living, to earn the living. So they make useful products from leaves of the trees. So using the bamboo stick or sugar cane stick, using that they they make some items. Okay, so these toys and all, they make toys using this cane stick, bamboo stick and all. So tribal people, there are many tribes in India. They live in forest and they know the value of forest. So they believe that tree should not cut. They believe that they are sacred. So some tribal people lives in forests. They cut down trees to earn their living, but they plant more trees and look after them till they grow up. So they cut the trees to earn their living. They want to live. So they, I told now, they cut the trees and they make many items like toys, then perfumes and bags, bowls, etc. They make from trees and leaves of trees. But they sell it and make money. Then they can live. No, but at the same time, they plant more trees and they take good care of them. The balance of nature is not disturbed. Yes, even if they cut the tree, they plant a tree, isn't it? So balancing of nature. What is balance of nature? Balancing nature or balance of nature. It is not disturbed when they cut the trees because they are planting new tree, right? Balancing nature, means plants and animals, they are interdependent, we say. We all depend on plants and animals. They are depending on us also. Like we are interdependent, we say. Plants, there are animals like herbivorous, giraffe, cow. They eat only what? Only the plants. So herbivorous animals are animals that eat only plants. So if we are cutting trees and plants, what happening? These animals, they won't get food. So they get affected. They get problem. They die. So that's why balancing nature won't be there. Then trees give shelter to many animals. So that also become problem if trees are not there. And if trees are not there, we won't get enough oxygen. There will be less oxygen. So there are many problems. So that's why plants and animals, they are dependent on each other. So if we are cutting the trees, herbivorous animals won't get food to eat. Some animals won't get shelter. So balancing nature balance get affected. Unfortunately, man is destroying forests by cutting them to clear land for construction and agriculture. People are cutting the trees for making buildings and for agriculture. For their own purpose, they are cutting down many trees, isn't it? Yes, this is making thousands of tribals homeless. Poor tribal people, those who lives in forests, they are tribal people. They are homeless. They are not able to live because there are no trees, because man is cutting trees for their use. Okay, and leaving them without food and shelter. See, they won't get food and they won't get shelter if there is no trees or there are no if there is no forest, isn't it? Forest, many trees are cutting down, and tribal people, they won't able to live. We should take care of our green friends. So trees are our green friends. So we should take care of them. We should protect them. We should not allow anyone to cut the trees. Even if we cut one tree, we have to plant another tree. Then only balance of nature. But there is a balance in nature. Otherwise, balance of nature get affected. So tribal people, they know the value of trees. If they cut tree for their use, they plant another tree and they take good care of them. When man is cutting trees for many purposes, for constructing buildings and all, so what is happening? tribal people are not getting food and shelter. They are becoming homeless, isn't it? So we should not allow anyone to cut the trees. We should save the trees. Government of India, they are planting trees on the roadside because they know the value of trees, and the municipality in each area, they are taking care of these trees by watering them and all. So it is our duty to plant a tree. Not only in Vana Mahotsava every year in school we plant a tree. Other than that, if near to our house, if any ground is there, or in front of our house, if space is the ground is there, you can plant a tree, young tree, isn't it? Yes. Do you know the Chipko movement? You know Chipko movement there in Uttarakhand. Yes, in Uttarakhand. Kamoli district. What happened once, people came to cut the trees. So the women living there in that village, what they did, they came and hugged the tree. They came and hugged the tree. Together they came in a group and they hugged the tree, and they didn't leave the place. They didn't leave the place till that tree cutters left the place. They told them, if we won't allow you to cut the tree. We want these trees in that way. And what happened? They hugged the tree. Because they are hugging the tree, the tree cutters, those who came for cutting the tree, they left the place. So the women in that village, Uttarakhand village, women in that village, they they stopped them from cutting the trees by hugging the trees around. Okay. So this became popular as Chipko movement. That afterwards this incident got a name called the Chipko movement. Chipko movement. Actually, there is a leader who really lead them in this movement. His name is. This movement was led by Chandi Prasad Bhatt and Sundarlal Bahuguna. Sundarlal Bahuguna was the main leader of the Chipko movement. Actually, his wife gave this idea to him and he put this into practice. His wife gave this idea, he implemented it. His wife and many women hugged the trees. So the people, those who came to cut the tree, they left the place. So this incident just became an inspiration and encouragement to many people. It brought awareness in many people that we should not cut the trees. So that is Chipko movement. Let's read, okay. In 1974, groups of women from the Kamoli district in Uttarakhand boldly surrounded the trees to prevent the woodcutters from cutting them down. They were very bold. They came and they hugged the trees and they told the woodcutters that we won't allow here anyone to cut any tree. Okay, the contractors withdrew and the forest was saved. Those who came for cutting the tree, they went off. And that forest, they saved the forest. The women in that village, they saved the forest by hugging the trees. The Chipko movement spread and many more villages stood up for the protection of the forest. So this became very popular and many people in other villages also, they got inspiration and they also came forward to protect the trees or protect the forest. This movement was led by Chandi Prasad Bhatt and Sundarlal Bahuguna, the famous environmentalists of India. Environmentalists are persons who protect the environment, who protect the surroundings we live. They are the famous environmentalists who protest against the cutting of trees and all. Just like women protested by cutting trees by hugging them. So these are these two people, famous environmentalists who protect our environment, the place we live. Chandi Prasad Bhatt and Sundarlal Bahuguna. Okay, children? Yes. So what we learned from here, we are the persons too. We are the people to protect the trees, conserve the forest or preserve the forest, save our trees. So what are the main topics we learned here today? Yes, we learned about parts of the plants and trees that makes our life beautiful. The greenery, plants, trees, isn't it? Yes. The main parts of the plants are roots, stem, branches, leaves, buds, flowers and fruits. These are the main parts of the plant. We can see all these plants, fruit parts of the plant. Some plants parts grow above the ground, some below the ground. So above the ground means stem, fruit, flower, branches, leaves we can see, and some parts below it is roots, isn't it? Each plant has a root system and shoot system. All the plants have shoot system and root system. Parts are there above the ground, parts are there below the ground. And different types of roots we learned, taproot and fibrous root, isn't it? Then we learned about the functions of the root. Then we learned about the shoot system. The stem, fruit, flower, seed, etc., leaf. Then we learned about functions of the stem. Then we learned how to protect a tree, save the forest, isn't it? The two types of root system are taproot system and fibrous root system. And we are the people to save our forest, to protect our forest. Life skills. If your class goes out for a picnic to some beautiful picnic spot having natural beauty all around, what would you do during and after the picnic is over? Suppose you went for a picnic from your school, and what would you do during and after the picnic is over? Take the correct answer. You would enjoy with your friends without caring for nature and natural environment. You would like to enjoy with your friends. You won't care about your nature, about the plants, trees around you. You would make sure that you do not make the place dirty in any way and will not pluck flowers and fruits during the picnic. So during the picnic time, you should make sure we should take care of plants, trees. So we should not pluck the flowers from plants. We should not pluck the fruits from trees. Or we should not make the place dirty by spreading things here and there. We should not do that. Like that you think, or simply you just why should we protect trees? We should throw in waste here and there near the trees and all. What will you do? You have to take the correct answer. As children, it's your duty to protect our environment, protect the trees or save the trees, keep the environment neat, your surroundings where we live neat. Even if you are going for a picnic, for an excursion also, lot of items you eat, and after eating you spit there or you throw that cover here and there. You should not do. If there is a dustbin, you should keep inside it, isn't it? Not near the plants or on the ground where trees are growing. So what will you do? You have to tick the correct answer there. Okay, children? So as children, you have to protect the trees, save the trees, plant a sapling every year at Manama Wholesale Day, or try to plant a tree whenever you get a time, if in your house, near the house or in front of your house. Okay? That's like a good child. Okay.